Hello. Um, Today's segment will be on this specialized looking fuckhead that you'll always find out there. I call it a spook because, as you can see, it's a weird looking fucking face for one. But the fact is, they would have studied people and things in such a way in order to make sure that no matter what they do, they look and appear as though they are credible in some way, by even forcing themselves to have overly exaggerated facial expressions, just like so. As you can see here, does it necessarily look like he's happy, like he's laughing, or does it look like he's crying? This is why it's called a spook. Because this fucker here, you can never tell whether or not they actually give a shit. And it's only ever by what they do that you'll know if they do or not. You see, they'll talk a lot of shit. They'll follow you. They'll go places with you and tell you that they fucking care and that they want to know more. But no reality, it'll show whether or not they actually give a shit or not. You see? And the reason I have to say this is because there are plenty of these types of fuckers who just hide behind this stuff here. Behind the lies that fucking built these fuckers into who they are. And the fact is, I'm sorry to say it, this is the type of fucker that's been fucking with my head. If you haven't tell, my speech and everything has been really fucked with. And the only main reason they do this is because they want you to appear as though you're crazy. By legitimately putting you through trauma psychologically in such a way that affects your mind to a point where you can't do anything. They do things like flicker lights, like that light over there has been flickering, dimming as soon as I fucking say something, as soon as I'm not saying something. This phone itself has been dimming each and every time I'm about to say something, fucking do something. So that's why I decided to mention the spook here, because it's getting too close for me. And it's not a good thing. They always make these things appear to be good. Because no, in fact, they would have had all of the effort that they could have put into just fucking caring into shit like this. Into a fuck face like this. And it's sad. It's fucking sad because more than likely, if you encounter these fuckers, you might have to actually kill them. It's sad to say, but you don't know where their intentions are. And if they are constantly trying to pin you with every little thing that they can fucking say in order to make you into a fucker, just to mess with you, just to make sure you're incriminated, thrown away, left to be forgotten as something that they wanted to fucking have you as, you might have to eventually kill them. Because these are the same fuckers, like I said. Well, no, we'll go through this here. They flicker lights. Let's see, flicker lights, electronics, appliances, and make repeating patterns of auditory well, the whole point of their auditory thing, you see over there, that fridge is starting to fucking do it over here. See, they make repeating patterns in order to make your mind susceptible to fucking knowing that there is something there, so they can get you spun up, wound up, and then they fucking get you at a point and then they drop you. Just to see what would happen to you, because they think that if you're a psycho, you'll fucking go psycho. Because they're like that. But the thing is, if they constantly do it to you all the time, it's going to slur your speech. It's going to ensure that your movements become bulkier. Because they will. Because your mind is going through shit right now. And, not to mention, if they're there doing these things, they're going off of any notion, any emotional responses. So they're gonna study things like facial expressions. They're gonna watch your breathing. They're gonna watch your movements, your body movements, how you're moving, and it's all in this fucking attempt. See, there's shit moving over there right now. It's all in this attempt to make you look like a criminal. But the thing is, they're the same type of fucker who's, when they're wrong, by the way, when they're wrong, they don't give up. They continuously pin this image that they want against you. Even by killing people who would even try to stick up for you in such a way. That's why they're a spook, you see. Because they're like, And it's like, you don't know if they're laughing or they're fucking sad. There's no way to determine because they're con artists. These are, in fact, con artists. They're going to be working for criminal organizations. They're going to be working, yes, even for fucking police. They're going to be working for that type of outfit. But the fact is, nobody knows that if you let these fuckers loose, they will go and try to pin weight on someone just to get rid of them. Especially when there's no one there holding their fucking leash. And why don't we make that leash here so people fucking remember that these types of fuckers do, in fact, need mediation. So I'm going to make a leash here. And it's going to go directly. It's going to go. I'm sorry for the poor quality here. There's a thunderstorm outside. But this goes to Spook. Because they'll come in, they'll be like, there's nothing wrong, there's nothing wrong, there's nothing wrong, it's all in your head, it's all in your head, it's all in your head. Then fucking, they try to learn something about you, or they try to do this shit where they make repeating patterns that your mind gets used to so they can fuck with you in such a way. Just to ensure that you're susceptible to their ideas and what they think is the truth in this whole fucking place. Just to try to prove a point to even criminal organizations that do exist in this fucking place. They run away knowing that much. And the fact is, they're going to be laughing at you even when you're in pain. They'll just be like, oh, I'm so sorry. But they're laughing at you. With that being said, they're damaging me psychologically. There's not really much I can do. No one even takes me seriously. And the people that do, fuck, they're probably dead by now. Because they knew that these fuckers were playing around. They knew that they were doing this shit to me, but they're gone. They're not here. Even if they were, fuck, why would they look like this? Why would they be this? Especially if they know fucking we're not fucking Indians. So I'm gonna have to end this short. There's lightning outside. I'm probably gonna either fucking die tonight. It's supposed to be a severe thunderstorm or something. So fucking while this is happening, there are fuckers flickering lights and shit. And my phone too, by the way. So that being said, you know, arm yourself, because definitely if they see you like at a fragile state, they will come in and kill you. They will come in and kill you. Like I said, you'll have to fucking kill these fuckers. And it's a sad thought. Because that's what they want. Especially if you say that you don't believe in killing people with things like capital punishment. Yes, they will come in and kill you. Most importantly, they want you to look crazy before you kill them. So, it's sad. If you can capture them, capture them. Gag them, make sure they can't fucking do anything to influence people. That's the first thing you gotta do with these types of fuckers. So as of right now, these fuckers are hiding from the fact that they legitimately don't know what the fuck they're doing, all for the pure fact that this word exists and it's been exploited to a point where there's been human trafficking. There's been fucking resources sucked out of the fucking ground. There's been people who've been killed for knowing too much just because of this fucking word that's being used here in the United States to describe nations that this word has no fucking merit to, that has no fucking value to. And the fact is, if you call them out for it, they'll be there. They're gonna show up just like this. Just like this. Waiting for you. Yes, they're gonna be rapists. Fuck yeah, they're gonna be pedophiles. Fuck yeah, they're gonna be murderers. More than anything, they like to commit different types of abilities to fucking prove that they can get away with shit. They'll specifically find out a means to piss you off, even as an individual, and do it. Just to fuck with you. Where can I go to for help? Fucking the FBI would even know I'm a fucking, an Indian. They're susceptible to those ideas. The CIA would be susceptible. Fuck, the federal marshals would be susceptible to these ideas. Because there's gonna be a fucker who's gonna look just like this, who's gonna have a badge and say they know what the fuck they know what they're doing. Look, even that shit over there just turned on just now. They're gonna act like they know what the fuck they do. When they do this shit, when they flicker lights, when they turn on shit at certain points in times when you're fucking speaking just to make it look like you don't fucking know what the fuck you're doing. Like I said, you might have to kill them. They're gonna be a fucking vicious fucking animal in the forest that's gonna find you. That isn't gonna give a shit about you or your emotions. It's gonna come in and fuck with you. And if that's the case, do what you can to survive. Don't give them anything. Don't even interact with them. Because the fact is, if you don't interact with them, they'll go away. They'll find a means to find a way to fuck with you in a way you won't even know. That's just the sad part about not fucking with them. If you're someone like me who has to point out this shit for a fucking viewing audience because there are fuckers trying to discern what is really happening in these situations, don't fucking, don't fucking act like you don't care. That's the sad thing about it. And that's how they draw you in. By making you look as though you're talking to people when people aren't really there. Or making as though you're fucking doing these things. They even use the word in terms like this. Whores. To someone who appeals to someone's better nature. To someone's nationality even. A nationality outside of the US. They use words like this in order to make sure there's something slapped on you so they can come in and fuck with you. So, with that being said, chances are this fucker's gonna take over. You guys are gonna let him. He knows how to do this shit. Last time I was there, this fucker was a murderer. And the sad thing is he's putting good people in bad places to take the fall for him. And they won't even realize who the fuck he is. He'll just have a fucking badge. A fucking, a fucking means of looking as though he knows what the fuck he's talking about. But this is exactly where the faith of everything has been for a long period of time. Instead of knowing me as an individual, instead of knowing my people, the people that were even called Indian by their people from, they choose to do shit like this when no one's looking. And they've built up by using people, live people, as target practice throughout the years. That's how they know how to do this shit. That's how they know how to fucking make it look like you're two fucking expressions at once and shit. Like I said, they're secret societal looking cultists. They're fucking pedophiles for one. When I was there, they were fucking a little girl. They were. It was sad. Because that little girl had to save me. So I don't trust these fuckers, man. They can act like they know what they talk about all the time. As far as I'm concerned, I'm not a fucking Indian. I'm not this fucking thing right here, and it pisses them off because it's not just about this right here to who it might matter to. It's the fact that things exist outside of beliefs. That's it. Things exist outside of beliefs, which means all the things, literally all the institutional bias that you'll hear. Like, oh, well, we have a fucking castle. We have fucking giant ass rocks to prove that we've been here for thousands of years. And you are just a new blooming culture or something. They'll point you out and fuck with you in such a way. You're just a new fucking person on the block. What do you have that we can't fucking understand? Or what is it that you can fucking offer in this fucking place that you don't fucking understand that we might already possess, you know? They're stupid. They're really stupid fucking people like this. They're gonna be pretty boys, they're gonna be ugly fuckers, they're gonna be women, they're gonna be people of color. What it is knowing that things exist outside of beliefs. Things exist in such a way that can contradict those very notions that they've gotten away with for fucking thousands of years even. Sad thing is they just brought it over here for us fucking natives over here to deal with in this way. Because they'll make you feel bad for speaking English. They'll make you fucking feel bad for using the things you own. For fucking living the life you live, essentially, by making it seem like your existence only amounts to what it is that their ancestors had done. Like leaving us around to be fucking target practice. They'll say shit like that. Just to get to your fucking head. So, that being said, like I said, they're a vicious animal in the forest, and they'll fucking kill you. They will kill you unless you kill them. And it's a sad thought. It really is. It's a sad thought because they're gonna talk so much shit and have so much potential, and yet still don't ever fucking have the ability just to fucking care. And it's sad. Because they want things to be perfect. These fuckers right here, they're gonna act like they fucking care about things like, you know, diversity and culture and knowing shit in such a way. But fucking, in reality, they're cookie cutters. They want things to be perfect. If your face doesn't fit this fucking image, they always say that you're lying. Or if you're fucking this type of fucker, they just don't like you, essentially. You have to be this image of what they think is fucking right around here. So, with that being said, you fuckers let these guys near me. I want to let you know that. You guys didn't care about us as Indians, as people who are even seen as fucking someone else this whole entire time, and you let them build up to be these fuckers. You let them. By not knowing these things. You uninherently let them. Like, I'm sorry, I'm just fucking... Like I said, they're flickering lights and shit going off and making repeating patterns, even as I fucking say this. Just to try to make me look like I'm fucking somewhere. And it's like, no, you don't poke someone's brain. You don't just rape someone and act as though the person you're raping, by the way, doesn't have a fucking opinion. That's mind rape, motherfucker. That being said, they'll get you to this point where you'll have to say and, you know, point out who these fuckers really are. And the fact is, they're going to use your immediate family. They're going to use your fucking blood, even, to fuck with you. And the sad thing is, once it comes to that point, and you're the one who has to flush it out for what it is, they're going to make you look like you're a fucking monster. As if you could attack your own, as if you just didn't fucking care. It's like, who could help me? Fucking, they're gonna come in any shape and form. Like I said, fucking white person, you know, look at that. A white person, black person, Asian person. Fucking even my own people have been used in such a way. Because they don't know any better. They're being held under duress. They think that life only amounts to technology that we fucking have every day. Like this pen, like this piece of paper, like this fucking thing that even holds this shit together. You still don't understand what it takes, to fucking know what could exist in such a way. Because then they'll act like they know. They don't fucking know. The cookie cutters, how can they fucking know, man? So look out for them. Like I said, they're called a spook. They'll act like nothing. They'll be like, no, fucking nothing ever happens around here. Look, you just want shit to happen. You just want shit to be such a way because you're the one. You're the one making it in such a fucking way. You're the one who can't fucking understand that you're the one that's making it such a fucking way. And eventually you end up looking crazy. And that's how they could take you out. They'll even apply logic in weird fucking ways. Because it's weird, because these fuckers look just like fucking those communists that had existed that fucking took over Russia at one point in time. They literally look like that. Oh, and they'll parade around like, oh, men are just fucking territorial, sexual predators, and they were made to only fuck children and fucking not give a fucking kill people and fucking just not give a shit about other people's beliefs, ideas, or even fucking feelings. That's literally the shit they'll say. They'll try to justify things like incest. They'll try to justify things like pedophilia. They'll try to even go as about saying fucking that they can kill you using capital punishment. As if they already understand what it takes to even fucking keep someone alive. They don't fucking know that. The fact is, fucking, there's things like pollution they don't even account for. Which is why they're in contradiction. Which is how things that exist outside of beliefs get targeted in such a fucking way. Just like us as people who are being seen as fucking Indians. It's like even now there are fucking plenty of indigenous women who go missing every day. Every day. And guess what? They're not even their own statistic, man. Who's gonna think about that shit? The fact is, they already had people to fuck with for a very long time. So. Lightning's getting closer. Shit is right over me. I should probably stop. This is the type of shit that's been chasing me ever since I was a kid. Ever since I was a kid, man. They don't care. They'll come in and kill you, dude. They will. They will come and kill you. That's why you might have to kill them. They'll make you look like you're immature, like you don't understand what technology is even. Then they'll come in and watch your breathing and shit and go, as soon as you're about to say shit and shit. That's why they're a spook. Because they only amount to that. They couldn't fucking do anything else. I'm telling you this shit because fucking I know I'm not the only one. How do I know? Just by the way they act, man. I know that they're gonna have fucking killed people to even know this shit. The way it is. The way they do it. I'm gonna know that. Because it feels like fucking there were good people that could have been there. That could have fucking just fell. Could have fell through the cracks because no one fucking cared. Because then sometimes when you deal with this shit, by the way, when you deal with this shit and you have fuckers like this just fucking following you around, trying to get every little fucking thing that they can get out of you, chances are, and it's a very great fucking chance. See, even now, there's shit over there fucking going off, distracting my mind and shit. That's how I locked my keys in my fucking car. So I was thinking, and then they were fucking watching my breathing, and as soon as they knew I was about to breathe in, they glitched out my phone and made me pay attention to it such a way that makes me think outside of what it is I'm thinking about so I forget. So it looks like I'm more irresponsible than I truly am. And they even use auditory fucking means of fucking infiltrating your mind by raping it and doing shit to it in a susceptible place that it would be in, knowing that there is something there outside of yourself. Like even now, because of that shit over there, because of that shit that's happening right now, I can't even think. I didn't even forgot what I was gonna even say right now. It's how fucking fucked up they really are. Once they get a hold of you, they'll do that shit, and then they try to justify it as, "Oh, see, look, we have the answers because we could just come in and fucking poke your brain. As soon as we don't like what you say, we can poke your brain, and that means that we know what we're doing. Huh? Look at that. That means we know what we're doing." That's literally what it's gonna look like. And if you don't agree with them, they'll just know that you came out and fucking seen them. They're gonna act like, "Who are you? Who are you? Who are you?" And fucking try to find out every which way fucking that they can fucking know you. So I'm sorry, I can't fucking keep doing this anymore, man. Like I said, I might have to kill this fucker. I might have to. I don't want to, man. But I keep trying to be nice to him, and they know that. They know that, man. He'll be like, "Hey, man, fucking, you may think you're fucking smart, but there are fuckers outside who are gonna look in. Who are gonna see you doing this, and they might not fucking care. And guess what? They're gonna be like, oh well, I guess that just means that I'm right." So just remember that one. Because the first thing that they want to make you look like is you're like a fucking mafia boss or something. Like you could just, fucking snap your fingers and shit's supposed to go your way or something. Like, kind of look, snap my fingers now. Where's that made? Where's that shit that I got already in my mind and shit? Like I know they're gonna come out. There's that sexy maid that's supposed to come over here and give me head right now. Where's she at? She ain't there. You gonna act like I'm fucking dumb or what? Because now it don't make sense. See, shit was just, the lights just flickered just then. But whatever. You guys let them get to this point. Because you didn't care. As a whole, no one cared. As a whole. And they came in, just fucked with shit. And the fact is, you fuckers need us. More than you think. Because all that shit that's over there, literally all the shit that made this fucker into who he is waiting for you. And you're going to need to know how to combat that shit. And combating it is just knowing shit like this exists outside of beliefs. Their beliefs that they try to preach institutional bias with. Saying that they understand what it is that they fucking know in that way. That's why you need us. So you guys didn't know we fucking existed. None of you. Act like you do. It's because of the age of information. How quickly you could fucking look up Google Maps and shit. You'd think, oh, fucking, yeah, the earth is round now. Look, see? See, look, no, we always knew. It's like, shit. That's just literally how fucking stupid it's going to look. So just know, if anything were to happen to me, it's because of this fucker right here. He's a victim of his own demise because he can obviously walk away, but he don't. Because he'll try to take credit for it. He'll make you believe he's a hero and everything. Fact is, he would have just fucking kept going and fucking pushing you to a point where you're like, hey, fucker, get the fuck away from me. And you'll be like, oh, look, there it is right there. Look, oh, fucking look, he's right there. Oh, fuck, oh, it hurts my head now. No, it's all about me, and I'm just this pathetic person, even though fucking 5 minutes ago I was calling this fucker from a distance how much of a little bitch he is, and how much of a fucker he's gonna fucking be whenever I fucking slit his throat, fucking fuck his fucking, his fucking hole that I would have made. They're like that. They've been saying some nasty shit about my daughter, too. So you best believe they'll come after yours. As for me, fuck, I'm already here. It's all around this too. Because I don't want to die as someone else. And they know that. And the sad thing is, when I gotta emphasize that there's someone else around me, it's gonna make it hard for those fuckers who have to be around me in order to keep fuckers like this away. And they know that too. That's why they make it worse each and every single day, just to ensure that they're the only ones there, that they've isolated you in such a way that they could fucking kill you and no one would care. So, this ain't spilling my guts out either. I still got more, you know? This is just scratching the surface. You should see what they do with music, man. They rape your mind. Because they want to ensure that music is only there to rape your mind. They want to see this image that they can fuck with at every point. With all these people that would have even told them that they couldn't do these things in this way, they would have ensured that there is something there that incriminates the credibility of that type of shit. They would have ensured it. Like a Trojan horse. So you be careful. As for me, I take it day by day. As soon as I wake up, it's going to happen. As soon as I go to sleep, it's going to happen. And the fact is, it's going to be someone who's going to even make it look like as though what I'm saying and what I'm trying to point out doesn't have any value to it. So they're going to emphasize it, make it look like, oh, fucking, look, I'm the fucker who's doing it. Ha 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 ha. It's like, no, you ain't the fucker. You better sit the fuck down and get the fuck out of my face. Because they're going to look at you and they're going to probably kill you as soon as you walk away. As for me, I'm only here because fucking this. Because these killers, don't ever give them credit. Ever. Don't ever give them credit. If they can do things like mind rape you and make you forget shit, don't ever give them credit. Fucking get rid of them. Get rid of the whole fucking thing. They're gonna make it seem like, oh, fucking, well, this is our system. This is how we fucking put together. And it's like, I can see how people just don't fucking like you fuckers now. I can see that. Because you don't even realize. Just there with it. Thinking you already understand shit enough to even fuck with someone's head. Fucking no wonder why there are fuckers out there looking for you fuckers. Probably killed a lot of people's kids. As for me, I told you, man, fucking someone else can come around and fucking see this shit and they're not gonna like you. Chances are they're probably gonna kill you. Not even for self-defense, just to do it. Because they know you'd come after them in this way. Come after their own. Come after their kids and everything they have. So I'm gonna have to end this. I have to get rid of this shit for what it is. Fact is, if I catch them, I'm gonna try to catch them alive. So the first thing I'm gonna fucking do. Alive. Fucker, alive. Because they think we're not capable of it, even as people that they don't understand yet. They don't think we're capable. They think we're fucking savages. That we could just come in and fucking feel your skin on the inside and shit. We already don't know. I'm gonna try to catch him alive, but fucking shit goes sour, man. I already told you. You best do what you can to fucking survive, cause fucking, you know, I ain't no pretty motherfucker. I probably look fucking probably look terrible. Probably don't have that physical appearance that they want me to fucking have and shit, too. I don't give a shit. Fuck you. I'm gonna fucking find you. And even when you're laughing there and you think you fucking got it, I'm gonna fucking just take that from you. I'll make sure that that shit that you want to live with, it's the only shit that you'll ever know. And you can sit in a room fucking alone with this shit, thinking you possess the answers to the world and shit. All to yourself. In a padded room. With a fucking jacket on. That'll keep you nice and warm. Yeah, you'll be fed too. Oh yeah, you'll be fed. Okay, we'll make sure we'll give you the best food, the best. Just to ensure that you're safe. To ensure that you have all that shit that makes you happy. All up in there. And make sure of that. Because if you try to make people live in fear, you're a